Morning everybody. Right, quick video. I've got short motor in Triumph. Obviously I've just left it where it's easier. It's hard to put it in because I've just put engine in. It's well, it's easy. You don't want head on because you can get into the back. I can drop head on that. Everything's locked down with bolts, liners. Liners are secure. You can turn it over. You've got your liners in place. You've got everything locked into situ, so you're pretty much sweet there. So that's it. I'm going to go over a few details you do when you just take block out without gearbox, just to help a few people out if they're interested. And then obviously also Healey engines in. Now, bit of a struggle on exhaust manifold on this one, so I'm just going to go over a few details on that. So I thought you might want to see this because, to be honest, it's like I've had a good few days, pushed them on, and really got things moving out. I want things to start moving, you know. So things are looking a bit different now. We're starting to get top side of things, and we're keeping things on a positive note because for some unknown reason I seem to have pulled a few players up here and there that are delivering goods that are helping out here and there. I mean, I've done Alan gave me hand with this client with Healey. I mean, I dropped that one in my set, and but getting there. So let's get a look round and let's show you some of the details. I mean, looking a lot different now. I'm sure you'll appreciate it, you know. So let's go at it Triumph first. All right, if we come over here. Now, as I said, I've dropped this in as a short motor. I mean, you can see I've got my clamps on top. They're obviously holding my liners in. I can turn around. I had a bit of issue with clutch. Just a little bit of fettling, but hooray, bang, there we go now. We're all sorted. We're all locked up. Everything's a bit awkward. A little bit tight on these here. But listen, what you've got to do is take your mounts off the front. Let your engine lower down. Can I get you onto your mounts? Can I show you? Yeah, you see it mounts there. See them plain as day. So if you look at these mounts here, just drop them, lower it, gives you a bit more room. You do get a couple a bit tight on this side here. So what I found I do with that is I can just get a socket down side and a couple of spanners I've got that are angled to do the job, and then I can nip them up, and that's it. I mean, pretty straightforward. Also point out to your ear, you've got to drop your rack off, pull it forward, give enough room to get out. It's more or less probably fating like with a modern engine, to be quite honest. So that's that one out of the way. As I said to you earlier, liners are all locked in. It's got its hold down clamps on them that I manufactured myself. So we can now, well, we'll carry on bolting right edges, go around, bit of a tidy up for him. I mean, it was like a stalled restoration, this that I've taken over, but I've tried it a few tweaks up, bits and pieces, fuck guy, while I've been about. So we'll carry on with that, and then we'll get head on, and we're out of way. That'll be another one gone, bonnet back on, and we'll just finish last few bits off for him. Right, now, if we come out at Jensen, as you can see, all sat right, everything's doing what it is. I'll go over this bit first. Right, exhaust manifold here. Now, if you put them on first, I wouldn't have had check about I wanted to have to get it in. It were awkward because it's a slanting engine. No doubt Jensen, when they did them, they probably had a cradle that they put them in on. I don't know how they did. I don't even know if they fetched them up from bottom side on subframe. I don't know. Probably what they did, because it's only a couple of bolts, really. You know, it wouldn't be over difficult to have done it that way. So that's probably how they made them in factory. But when you're good to getting this exhaust manifold on, what I did, I come through this bit. I don't know if you can see me on camera here. I came through here, and then I had oil cooler out in front panel, and then I jacked this up, took it off its mount, jacked it right up in air, because I'd already mounted it down, then I realised I needed room, so I had to just lift it back off its mount, pull it down, put engine mount in, shot that in corner, all done. It's got all new studs, everything's right, so the job is done properly and it's done correctly. So it goes through now. We can finish off exhaust throughout. I'll show you from all other angles. You can see me mount that side. This one's well underneath, just behind rack round this vicinity. So, but it's quite an easy. I mean, now obviously I can get started on. I can do that. I've got all my clutch cable here. I can drop that down. You've got plenty of room to work around it. You know, I can get everything so put my radiator back on. Obviously, if you notice, the radiator's not on, so obviously that's common sense. I mean, the radiator's been sat on. Well, people who do stuff like this will know why it's sat on, so it don't get damaged. You know, it's better off just fastened to the car than laid right workshop, or you can end up with all sorts of problems on your hand. So That's the Jensen then now on its next stage. Well, as you can see under there, I mean, this car, the intercaptive nut on this car that I ain't put a tap through. The interpiece of it that I ain't plated and welded. You know, I've worked on all the upholstery. I've done everything on the car. I've been involved in every little part of restoration, the light cones. There's nothing that I haven't messed with. You know, it's been completely gone through, completely 120% sorted, and hopefully we shouldn't have too much trouble. I mean, I didn't show you too much at engine build. I showed you various bits and pieces, but to be quite honest, it's quite a complex engine, and I just think video would have dragged on. I've still got it, still got the footage. It may come back later as we move on to other things, but I just I thought to you that you'd want to look. They're now in, you know, cranes out of the way. I've got plenty of room here. Plenty of room at workshop, so what I can do, I mean, it's Saturday morning, so what I'm going to do now, cats are fed, so I'm going to have a good tidy up, get everything sat just where I want everything sat, so I can move on them again. I'm going to set a table at the back so I can build my carburetors for it, stuff like that. I'm just generally making my life a bit easier, because it's been a fight and a struggle, but we've finally got something like, so that's about your video for today anyway. So both of them in, a couple of days have made such a difference in workshop. And that's just how it goes. Sometimes you think you're going backwards. Well, you are going backwards because it just pushes you backwards, you know. And you think to yourself, oh my God, what am I doing? You want to throw it. All sorts of things come into your head. But if you keep going, you end up with end results like this. So stick around, keep watching the channel anyway. And subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Pass a comment, you know, share a like on it. Let's keep channel going. Let's keep things right. And, well, that's what we'll do, eh? There's one last look round. Funny old thing, this. It's a funny old idea. It's good. It's good. It's really good. Based on that Healey, I'm sure it is. Based on Vauxhall slant, I'm sure it is. And there's your TR4. Let's a quick look at that. So, bit of my dodgy camera work. Like I said to you earlier, give us a like, share a like at the channel if you can, all keeps us going. Pass a comment, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. All helps us, all helps keeping job right. So, thank you very much for sticking around with channel all year anyway. It's very much appreciated. And I'll catch you tomorrow. I might even take Lincoln out later. Might shove Lincoln on tomorrow, let's see. Catch you all later, thank you, bye for now.